हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम। देखा होगा। रम्या माधवी माता जी, मधुमयी माता जी, and Subbarao Prabhuji. You three are the co-hosts.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
ओके प्रभु जी, थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna, everyone.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Pranam.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी
Hare
दंडवत
Krishna
प्रणाम।
Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam.
Then Pranam. Let's start. Then, sorry. One second. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayodhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, fifth canto, 25th chapter, verse 2. We will read verse 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you all will read verse 4. Yasedam kshiti mandalam bhagavato anantamurtehe sahasra sirsha ekasmin eva sirshani dhriyamanam siddhartha iva lakshyate. Translation by Zvangesha Prabhupada ki jai. Sukdev Goswami continued, this great universe situated on one of Lord Ananta Dev's thousands of hoods appears just like a white mustard seed. It is infinitesimal compared to the hood of Lord Ananta. Verse number 3. Yasyaha va idam kalena upasanjihi sanjir shato amarsha Virachita ruchira brahmad bhruvor antarena sankarshano nama rudra ekadasha vyohas tri akshas tri sikham shulam uttam bhayan udatishtataha. Translation by Zvangesha Prabhupada ki jai. At the time of devastation, when Lord Anantadev desires to destroy the entire creation, he becomes slightly angry. Then from between his two eyebrows appears three-eyed Rudra carrying a trident. This Rudra, who is known as Sankarshan, is the embodiment of the 11 Rudras or incarnations of Lord Shiva. He appears in order to devastate the entire creation. Purport by His Divine Grace Prabhupada ki jai. In each creation, the living entities are given a chance to close their business as conditioned souls. When they misuse this opportunity and do not go back home, back to Godhead, Lord Sankarshan becomes angry. The 11 Rudras, expansions of Lord Shiva, come out of Lord Sankarshan's eyebrows due to his angry mood, and all of them together devastate the entire creation. Okay, verse 4, if you want to read, you can raise your hands. Yasangri kamala yugalaruna vishadha nakhamani sanda mandaleshwa ahi pataya sahasatvartar ashrbhe ekanta bhakti yogena avanta mantah swavadannani परिष्पुरात् कुण्डला प्रभा मण्डिता गण्डस्थालानि अति मनोहराणि प्रमुदिता मनसः खलु विलोकयन्ति. मधुमय कृष्णकांत माताजी.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यस्यांघ्रि कमल युगल अरुण विशदनख मणिषण्ड मण्डलेषु अहिपतयः सह सात्वतार्षभैः एकान्त भक्तियोगेन अवनमन्तः स्ववदनानि परिस्फुरत् कुण्डलप्रभामण्डिता गण्डस्थलानि अतिमनोहराणि प्रमुदिता मनसः खलु विलोकयन्ति. थैंक यू माताजी. हरे कृष्ण.
हरे कृष्ण. रेवती रत्नांगी माताजी. रेवती रत्नांगी माताजी. Hare Krishna Mataji, please unmute yourself one more time. I'm sorry I muted you.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यस्यांघ्रि कमलयुगालुरुण विशुतनकमनिषण्ड मण्डलेष्व अहिपतयः सात्वा दर्शवै एकान्त भक्ति योगनो वन्मन्तः स्ववतडानि परिस्फुरत् कुण्डल प्रभा मण्डित कंड सलानि अधिमनोहराणि प्रमुदितमसै खलु विलोकयन्ति. हरे कृष्ण माताजी. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you. Pushpa Yashomati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यस्यांघ्रि कमलयुगलारुण विसदनः मनुषण्ड मण्डलेष्व अहिपदयः सात्वदर्शवैरेहान्त भक्तियोगेन वणमन्तः स्ववदनानि परिस्फुरत् कुण्डल प्रभा मण्डित कंड सलानि अदि मनोहरानि प्रमुदित मनस खलु विलोकयन्ति. हरे कृष्ण माताजी. थैंक यू माताजी.
Pranandani Madhavi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यस्र अंघ्रि कमल युगलरुण विसदनखमणि सण्डमण्डलेषु अहिपतय सह सप्ततरुषिर्भिर् एकान्त भक्ति योगिन अवनमनतः स्ववन्दनानि परिस्फुरित कुण्डल प्रभा मण्डित गण्ड स्थालानि अतिमनोहराणि प्रमोदित मानसः खलु विलोकयन्ति. हरे कृष्ण माताजी. थैंक यू माताजी.
Thank you. Madhumati Blasni Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. दंडवत प्रणाम माताजी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यस्य अंघ्रि कमल युगल आरुण विशदन नख मंडी षण्ड मंडलेष्व हि पतयः सहसात्व तर्ष भैरिकांत भक्ति योगेन अवनमन्तः स्ववदनानि परिस्फुरत् कुण्डल प्रभा मण्डित गण्डस्थलान्यतिमनोहराणि प्रमुदित मनसः खलु विलोकयन्ति. थैंक यू माताजी. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. Usha Devati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. प्रणाम माताजी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यस्य अंघ्रि कमल युगल अरुण विषाद नक मणिषण्ड मण्डलेषु अहिपतयः सात्वत ऋषभ एकांत भक्ति योगेन अवामानत् मनन्तः स्ववदनानि परिस्फुट कुण्डल प्रभ मण्डित गण्डस्थलानि अति मनोहराणि प्रमोदित मनसा कलौ विलोकयन्ति. थैंक यू माताजी. हरे कृष्ण.
Krishna. Anjali Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. दंडवत प्रणाम.
यस्य अङ्घ्रि कमलयुगला अरुणविशद नखमणिषण्डमण्डलेषु अहिपतयः सह सात्वतशभैः एकान्त भवति योगेन अवनतमन्तः स्ववदनामि परिस्फुरत कुण्डलप्रभामण्डित गण्डस्थलान्य अतिमनोहराणि प्रमुदितमनसः खलु विलोकयन्ति। हरे कृष्ण माताजी।
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Prakash, Jai
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranams.
Dandavat
Om
pranam.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yasyanghe Kamala Yugalaruna Visada Nakha Manishanda Manishanda Mandaleshu अहिपतयः सह स्वास्वत ऋषभै एकांत भक्ति योगेन अवनमन्त स्वनदानि परिस्फुरत् कुण्डल प्रभाव मंडित गण गण गण्डस्थलान्याति मनोहराणि प्रमुदित मनसः खलु विलोकयन्ति। हरे कृष्ण माता धन्यवाद।
Thank you.
हरे कृष्ण।
Yasya, of whom, Angri Kamal, of lotus feet, Yugal, of the pair, Aruna Vishad, brilliant pink, Nak, of the nails, Mani Shanda, like gems, Mandaleshu, on the round surfaces, Ahipataya, the leaders of the snakes, Saha, with Satvata Rishabhe, the best devotees, Ekanta Bhakti Yogena, with unalloyed devotional service, Avana Mantaha, offering obeisances, Swavadanani, their own faces, Parishpurat, glittering, Kundal, of the earrings, Prabha, of by the effulgence, Mandita, decorated, Gandasthalani, whose cheeks, Ati Maharani, Ati Manoharani, very beautiful, Pramudita Manasaha, their minds refreshed, Khalo, indeed, Vilokayanti, they see. Translation by His Divine Grace Shri Prabhupada, Shabad Ki Jai. The pink transparent toenails of the Lord's lotus feet are exactly like valuable gems polished to a mirror finish. When the unalloyed devotees and the leaders of the snakes offer their obeisances to Lord Sankarshan with great devotion, they become very joyful upon seeing their own beautiful faces reflected in his toenails. Their cheeks are decorated with glittering earrings, and the beauty of their faces is extremely pleasing to see. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्ते। सप्तकाञ्चन गौरङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्ते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रियै। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे कृष्ण गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। Sukdev Goswami continued, this great universe situated on one of Lord Anantadev's thousands of hoods appears just like a white mustard seed. It is infinitesimal compared to the hood of Lord Ananta. At the time of devastation, when Lord Anantadev desires to destroy the entire creation, he becomes slightly angry. Then from between his two eyebrows appears three-eyed Rudra carrying a trident. This Rudra, who is known as Sankarshana, is the embodiment of the 11 Rudras or incarnations of Lord Shiva. He appears in order to devastate the entire creation. The pink transparent toenails of the Lord's lotus feet are exactly like valuable gems polished to a mirror finish. When the unalloyed devotees and the leaders of the snakes offer their obeisances to Lord Sankarshan with great devotion, they become very joyful upon seeing their own beautiful faces reflected in his toenails. Their cheeks are decorated with glittering earrings, and the beauty of their faces is extremely pleasing to see. All right, so we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, which is called as the Creative Impetus, chapter number 25. Do you still remember the name?
The glories of
The
Lord
glories of Lord Ananta.
Glories
Lord
of
Ananta.
Lord Ananta.
Lord Ananta.
Ananta.
Yes. And where is he living?
Ananta.
Where is Lord Ananta
Patala.
situated in the material
Patala.
creation?
Patala.
Below the Patala.
Below Patala.
Below 240,000 miles below the
Yes.
Patal is where he is. Why? Because he looks up. So when he looks up and he looks up to the entire creation, everybody, so the highest for the lowest. So he looks up to the lowest first from bottom. And then Lord Anantadev is also called Sankarshan because he attracts all the living entities. And he is situated in the heart, and he is the predominating deity of false ego and the mode of ignorance, and he facilitates the forgetfulness of a conditioned soul in this material world. So, and he's situated in all of our hearts. So what are he doing? He's facilitating the forgetfulness, but he's also getting angry when we don't use our freedom to go back to Krishna. So we say that, okay, I have so much, I am this, I am that, I have this. You know, sometimes you meet people in the course of your life where by Krishna's mercy, they have, it's not that they don't have, they have a lot of assets, they have a lot of inheritance, or they're born with silver spoon, and they have a lot of riches, they have a lot of land. So they tell, they don't hold back, right? They tell that I have this, I have that, I have this, I have this. But when you read Srimad Bhagavatam, it says that this entire universe is nothing but a white mustard seed on the hood of Lord Anantadev. And the entire universe is infinitesimal compared to the hood of Lord Ananta. So basically, it is better to look at ourselves from the eyes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because if we try to look at ourselves or our establishment or our situation in the material world, the mind will give us a lot of reasons to stay back here. There's a script already. My friend Chiti Shakti, she says, the mind has a script already for every situation that we come across. Sorry, for every reverses that we may face, or every happiness that comes, the mind has a script already. We already have a script. That is why Prabhupada said, when we chant, just chant and hear, no mind. Just chant and hear, and that's meditation. So rather than hearing the script of the mind, hear or look at ourselves from the eyes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That who am I actually? Who am I? Am I defined by the possession of all these assets? Am I defined by the kind of body I have? Am I defined by the nationality that I hold? Am I defined by the gender that I hold? Am I defined by the relationships that I hold in this life? Who am I really? Really, who am I? So if one can go to not just theoretically, not just at the superficial level, one can actually go deep in that answer, then the activities will change. You see, our activities are defined by our identity, right? Every morning, I identify myself as a part of this family, right? As a part of this profession, as a part of this particular community or this particular country. So I identify myself as a part of this particular business or part of this particular whatever it may be. Okay, we identify myself, and my activities are directed like that. Right or wrong? We are all doing that. Yes or no? Even a child is doing that.
Yes,
We
yes,
identify.
Mataji.
Yes.
So every day we remind ourselves that I am actually if somebody says, who are you? Says, my name is this, I am this and this, right? So that identity defines our activity. But if somebody actually becomes realized that I'm actually part and parcel of Krishna, then their activity will change. It's not just going to be a matter of talk. It's just not going to be a matter of words. There's going to be a change which will come about because the identity has changed. And if we don't do that, If we misuse that, then this is going to happen. Then Lord Anantadev is going to get slightly angry, and then he's going to give birth to three-eyed Rudra, which is embodiment of all 11 Rudras, and there will be devastation again. The entire creation will be devastated. So we can say, oh, this is such a big creation. How can Krishna devastate it? But for him, what is it? A size of a small white mustard seed. Is it very hard to crush a mustard seed? Is it very hard to, just put it in a mortar and grinder and put a seed and crush it with the pestle? Is it very hard to do that? Very, very hard?
No, Mataji.
No.
It's not very hard to do it, right? You understand? You put that seed inside that mortar and use a pestle and then do it. It just crushes. So for Krishna, it is not very hard to just, crush this material world. We are looking at this world from our dimension, so big, or are we looking at ourselves from our definition of how a person should be? But Krishna is looking at us from a different vision altogether. And it's not hard for him. It's actually, he doesn't even want to create this world to begin with. But he destroys it, then he gives a chance again and creates again so that we can, do this again. And this is going on from time immemorial. This is not our first life. This is not our first. This is, according to the Shastras, we have been here since time immemorial. Right? What is it, Bhakti Vinod Thakur's song? Anadi karma phale, kori bare jiva jale. Right? Kori bare na dekhi upaye. So anadi karma phale. Anadi, you cannot calculate when this happened. So this is not the first time that we are here. The very fact that I'm here is that I am probably roaming around for God knows what long, for how long. And now also I don't go back home, how angry Krishna will become. That you got the chance, you got the facility, you got all the resources, you got human form of life, you got the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you got spiritual master, you still didn't come back. So don't lose the opportunity. Don't make Krishna angry. Okay, Krishna wants to have fun with us. We want to have fun with Krishna. And who is he that he is calling us back? The description starts from here. So Prabhupada says when we take darshan of the deity of the Lord, we need to start from the lotus feet. That is why the lotus feet are described first, or the nail of the lotus feet is described first, even more. Okay, go to take darshan, don't start from the face, start from the lotus feet. So who is it who is calling us back? Who is it who is actually showing an emotion of anger at our misuse of independence? Is this personality who is so beautiful, whose nail is so beautiful. In the world, this nail business is it there in India too? Like the nail business is very, very prominent. Yeah, the ladies.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
In this part of the world, it is, you cannot imagine how, how much complex it is. It has become. So I was thinking that where is this need coming from? These nails to look like this, look like that, look like this. It's like because Krishna's nails are very pretty. And we are used to that beauty. The whole definition of beauty is defined by our remembrance of time with Krishna. The eyes should be like this, the hair should be like this, the skin color should be like this. Where is this definition coming from? We don't read books to define who is beautiful, who is not beautiful. Do you have to go and read books to see if somebody you see around you is very pretty or not pretty? Do you have to go and read the books, or you know it
No,
naturally?
Mataji.
No, Mataji.
No.
Mataji.
You know it naturally. How? How
Yeah.
do you know it naturally is the question. We know it because we have seen the most beautiful. And that, and now we are looking for that. How Parikshit Maharaj was always looking for Krishna. Are you Krishna? Are you the person whom I saw inside my mother's womb? Like that, we all keep looking for that definition of beauty. Who told all these body sculpturing shops or spas to sculpture in this manner and that manner? Who? Where is this coming from? So the problem is that we stop midway. We don't go deep. We don't understand that what is the source. Because it's bewildered, huh? Because we are not desiring that way. All we have to do is desire. One day I was driving to work in the morning, and the sun was still rising, and it was spring, and the flowers were coming on the trees on the side of the road. It was very pretty. And I was thinking that this kind of beauty can entice one in this material world, right? It's very pretty where I was driving. But imagine like Krishna's place is 1,000 times or maybe million times more beautiful than this. So why I don't want to go there? The block is that I don't have an information. Once we have an information, we want to uplift our standard of living. What makes a person comfortable with where they are is absence of knowledge of something higher, right? Is they say I am okay where I am, but if somebody says no, you can actually be better situated than this, then we try to work towards it. So the shastras give us the ultimate information that don't try to adjust the externals and forget the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his abode by adjusting, because first of all, we'll never be able to adjust. Second of all, even if we adjust, we'll never be able to stay here permanently. And third of all, I'm not supposed to be here from the beginning. I'm just passing by. This is like, you're passing by. We're passing by this particular life. Every day one has to remind that what is it I heard in Swam Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj's class. He was saying, don't tell God how big your problems are, tell your problems how big God is. This is passing by. It's not easy if we are left alone. It's not easy. But if we are in the association of the devotees, if we are constantly in that fire, it becomes very, very easy. I went to Udupi last summer with the devotees from ISKCON Bangalore. So Prabhu sent me to Udupi with some other Matajis. And what is his name? The Gaurav Prabhu, his initiated name. What is his initiated name? Gauranga Gadadhar. What is his name? Anyway, there's a devotee. I'm forgetting his initiated name. His name is Gaurav otherwise. And his mom went. And we went to Udupi, and it was like a rare day where Udupi Krishna, the darshan was open and it was not crowded at all. So I thought that, okay, I'll go once around Krishna and then the darshan is done. But she kept going. There was no rush. There were like 4 or 5 devotees total in the temple where Udupi Krishna is. So she kept going in the circle. She took a darshan, then she went back around the altar again. She did parikrama, and then she came back again. And then I was sitting and watching that. What is she doing? I also copied her. Because, okay, if she's having so much fun, there must be something fun. So I also started copying her. So I said, okay, Mataji, I'm gonna go with you. So she took darshan. You can't stand there for more than 3 seconds. You took darshan, and then she again comes back, then takes darshan, again comes back. So I think we did it over like 10 or 20 times. And at the end, when we sat down, I felt like I really took darshan for the first time in my life of Udupi Krishna. I go to Udupi Krishna every time I go to Bangalore because I feel very connected to him. But the thing is that this was the first time I actually felt that I took darshan of Udupi Krishna. And I was so grateful to this devotee who taught me how to actually take darshan of the Lord. Because I thought, oh, so far, for so many years, I've been going and I go and I take darshan, but I actually never had so much fun as I had with her. So I realized that with the devotees, the taste of Krishna consciousness is so sweet. We can think sitting alone that I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, but when you go with the devotees, they show you where you're lacking and then they fill that gap also. Such a small thing. So never lose association of the devotees. It's a very big loss. It's a very, very big loss. I think I'll stop here. I think Prem Prakash and Das Prabhu wanted to read the second verse's translation by, is it Jiva Goswami Prabhu or who is it? Prem
Hare
Prakash.
Krishna Mataji. It's Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur.
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Okay, let's listen.
He has written commentary for the, I'm sorry, he has written commentary for the third verse, not the second. And I thought worthwhile reading.
Please read, we are
Because,
listening.
sorry, because Maya is controlled by his sense, his desire. When Ananta greatly desired to destroy the universe, Idam, Rudra, made of anger, which is an effect of tamas, belonging to Maya, made his appearance. The phrase Amarsa Virachita, made of anger, modifies Rudra. It should actually be Amarsa Virachita, which should modify itself. Just as a lotus composed of Rajoguna appears from the level of the second Purusha who desires to create, Rudra composed of Tamas appears from the brow of the Ananta when Ananta desires to destroy. That's it, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very nice. Okay, any questions, reflections, realizations, or corrections, or we can go to Damodar Leela otherwise. Last part of Nalakuvir and Manigriv. Questions, reflections?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji. Lord Balaram is also called Sankarsana. So
Yes.
Lord Shiva is also called Sankarsana. Both of them same in one way. Not so
Lord
Mataji.
Ananta is also called Sankarshana. And the plenary expansion of Lord Balram is also called Sankarshana. So there are so many Sankarshans. Yes.
We had a definition yesterday that Sankarshana means one who brings the enjoyer and the sense objects or objects of enjoyment together and makes the objects of enjoyment more attractive. That is Sankarshana.
Yeah, that's what you had read, right? This Prabhupada is
Yes.
writing Sankarshan is because he attracts all the living entities. He's called Sankarshan. Yep. Yes, Mataji, there's so many Sankarshans. Like that, there's so many Vishnus. Like that, there's so many Narayan. That there's so many Rudras. Like that, there's so many Sankarshans with different functions.